Haha, buzz, 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 buzz.
What's poppin', Deep Sea Gang? It's your boy Tsunamii Dee, and welcome to my channel. Before we get started, I just want to let everybody know and apologize in advance. I didn't put a video up in like a week and a half, and that is because my face swole up about the size of a baby walrus, and I was just looking a hot ass mess. I had a tooth infection and my face swole up so fucking big I didn't even notice myself in the fucking mirror. It was fucking disgusting, and I did not want to put myself on camera looking like that because, you know, that's just a no. Like, it's just a no. Thank you so much for coming back. I'm glad that you guys are back, and I'm glad that you're watching this motherfucking video. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell notification, because why wouldn't you want to know when I make another video, when I have something important to say, when I have some tea to share? Why wouldn't you want to know? Make sure you like this video, and you know, let's get into it. Here's a new segment I'm going to be doing every Saturday for you guys. It's called SS Saturdays, also known as Sink or Swim Saturdays. And basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be reviewing all the music that comes out during the week. And on Saturday I'm going to sit here and we're going to go through it. We're going to figure out what the fuck is swimming and what the fuck is sinking. Know what I mean? Starting off this video, we're going to start with H.E.R. H.E.R. She is H.E.R. I Used to Know Her Part 2. That's the name of her new EP. Did you used to know her? Did you really? When? How was she? Was she a bad bitch? Was she a good bitch? I don't know. Comment below and let me know. When I first listened to this EP, I think I had to listen to it at least 2 or 3 times, because the first song kind of like threw me off. It gave me very much like Beyonce Daddy Lessons, and I was just like, that was not my favorite song on that album. So we're just gonna have to like, I wasn't expecting it, because she's very different when it comes to like her beat selection, but they were just way off, and it kind of threw me off, so I kind of had to like really like push through. But once you get to like the 4th track, this album is gold. Like, take you there, like, girl, take me there. You took me there with those vocals, girl. You took me there. You took me there.
How I've been living without you, needed to distance myself from you.
Baby, when I tell you that song takes me places, it takes me, I don't always want to go there where it takes me, but you know, I just sit back and I enjoy the ride, and I just let it go. I let go and let God. I fucking felt that. So this album is a swim for me. She's swimming in it, and this album is going to take her places, just like her swimming is going to take her places, because you know, you don't stay still when you swim. I would say I Used to Know Her Part 1, the first EP, was much, much, much better. I vibed with that album so much more than I did with this one. But this album has a lot of potential. And I am never here to knock anybody down, so you know how that goes. Except, you know, some bitches, but we're not going to get into that.
We won't do that.
This is definitely a swim. I give this maybe like a 4 out of 5. It's a 4 out of 5, and 4 out of 5 is what I give it. Next single we're going to be talking about is Imagine Dragons' Machine. I love me some Imagine Dragons. They put me in this mood, it make me happy, and they make me like want to like get on my roof and like dance like nobody's watching me sometimes. Like,
This one be like, yeah.
but I mean, you know. Okay, so that song is automatically a 5 from me. Anything with Imagine Dragons is an automatic 5 for me, because their music just hits me where I like to be hit. And no, I'm not a masochist, but you know, I just like to be hit in certain places, and they do that to me. The next single we're going to be listening to is called Only You. It's a Metro Boomin single featuring J Balvin, Offset, and Wizkid.
When I touch up on your next girl, please hold me tight, I'll be feeling so low. When you know that they must say, girl, I know go lie, I'll be feeling so low. So now only you, they make me feel this, I'll be feeling you on me. Holy Ghost, I'm calling Madonna with the Louis Low phone. She touched it with animal when
buzz.
I smoke pasta, nigga. What's up? Pass that over here if you're not smoking it. And that was Only You, featuring Wizkid, J Balvin, and Offset. And that's definitely a swim for me. I feel like every time that Wizkid gets on a track, it's always very like Caribbean, and you would expect that because he's kind of a Caribbean artist. But I feel like the beats always sound the same. So this track is swimming, but he's having trouble to swim because I feel like he swam before, and before, and before that. It's like, what the fuck, know what I mean? The next track is called Shooting Shots by Trey Songz, Ty Dolla $ign, and Tory Lanez. Now, bitch, before we get into this song, let me just tell you, Trey Songz is tired. He's tired, like he needs a nap. He needs a long slumber. And just like, you can wake up, but just don't wake up and get back on the mic. Because, like Usher, this song gives me very much Usher, like throwback Usher, which I love because, you know, I'm that R&B head, you know, like I'm all R&B all the time, know what I mean? But like, you're tired. Like Usher and this album that he came out with, like a month ago? Tired. And everything you do is tired. So why do you keep trying? I don't get it. I don't know. I just feel like you need
to retire.
You call it vibe, shooting shots, why not?
One thing I can say, his beats are always hard. Always. But he's tired.
Baby, I'm on tour. I'm going non-stop. My spot, you call it vibe. Dollar sign, yeah. Girl, we going non-stop. Yeah, Lamborghini draw top. Sorry, when I hit it, is it good shade? Ain't nothing better than that pussy, baby.
So Tory Lanez basically took this song from me. If it was a Tory Lanez song featuring Trey Songz, then I would give this shit a swim. But this shit's sinking real fast, like the Titanic, and there's no saving it. The nose is up in the air and the bitch is going down. And this song is just not it. I really wish it was a Tory Lanez song. I wish he would have put it on his fucking album that he dropped not too long ago, because that would have definitely been a motherfucking bop. But you know, not everything can be a bop. Next single, and I'm most excited for, because you know, why wouldn't I be excited when it has the Queen on it? The next track is Dip, Tyga featuring the Queen, also known as Nicki Minaj. You already know who that is, though. I ain't even have to say her name, you know. I didn't have to say it.
Because you already know who the motherfucking queen is.
I know you're gonna do it for the grand, right?
DA got that dough.
First things first, I fuck, get all the money. Daddy, cause I am a motherfucker. Fuck niggas mugging. These niggas show
I
me
think
how
he
you
wanna
make it
dip me
dip.
to tippy, then put it on my lippy. Even when it gets sticky, he know I still got the drippy. Yeah, I'm pulling your card though, got him calling me Ricky. All these bitches my minis, got her calling issue. Harper's Bazaar, I'm covering the icon issue. I got issues, yeah bitch, I got issues. W, Vogue, Cosmo, I got issues. I said the pussy top 5, then I'm alive.
Take a sip, take a sip, take a sip, lick a lip, lick a lips. Yeah, baby, I just wanna see you dip, make a 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 dip. Yeah,
Take a sip, take a sip, take a sip.
yeah, make a dip, make a dip, make a dip.
Yeah.
Dash like TM, baby, I'm Stacy. When you turn them down, these clowns turn into baby.
Got them in their feelings since they see me and Fifi.
Now, bitch, I'm sweating. Woo! Woo! Woo, bitch. Hi. Woo! I think I need some good old water because I'm parched. Sippy, sippy, bitch. Now, you know that's an automatic 5 for me, because the pussy's top 5, dead of alive. This shit is swimming all the way from the Atlantic to the Pacific and back, because you already know what the Queen gives. If you haven't watched my Transformer reaction video, it'll be linked up right there so you can watch it, know what I mean? She's the Queen. She can get on any track and make the track her track. So this is a Tyga track. Now, in all reality, it's Nicki featuring Tyga, but it's not Nicki's song. So it's kind of like, damn, how'd she do that? And that's because she's the motherfucking queen, and only the queen can do that.
I'm just saying.
The next single we're gonna be talking about is Joan of Arc, Little Mix. You already know Little Mix. Their career for me was very rocky. Like, I wasn't a fan of their first 4 albums because they were very like pop childish. They were very Ariana Grande when she was on Nickelodeon type shit. So I wasn't really into that, you know. I'm grown, so it was cute, but it wasn't for me. The songs on LM5 that I've heard so far, which are Woman Like Me and Joan of Arc, this is grown people music. Like, they grown the fuck up. And, bitch, I'm here for it. I cannot wait for this LM5 to drop.
You already know, like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
One foot in the club, everybody watch. One the reason I'm cocky. I make myself feel sexy. Fan of myself, I'm standing. Fan of myself, I'm standing myself. I love me so much, I put my hands on myself. Joan of Arc.
This song is definitely a swim. There's no sync here. They're doing their thing, and I feel like this album is gonna be the album that is gonna make them, but also break them. Because I feel like in this era of Little Mix, each member is like finding their way. They're finding their own little path. And I feel like that's what happened with Fifth Harmony. Like, they were all this little, like, this group that grew up together, and they were so young, and they were doing all these little kid albums and all these like teenager albums, you know, all this puppy love shit. And then they grew up and they found their own identities, and then they all, you know, split up. I think that's life. I think that's how it happens. And I'm not mad, but I'm here for it, because when bitches go solo, that's when shit pops.
Normani?
Okay. So this is the part of the video that people are probably gonna look at me and be like, oh, you're a hater. You're just a barb because, you know, you're a barb and everything Nicki is better than anything else in the world. And that's not fucking true, because there's a lot of rappers and there's a lot of female artists that I find may not write their own shit but are better than Nicki, performance-wise, or just the way that they present themselves, you know? There's a lot of shit that she does that I don't agree with. That doesn't mean that I don't stan her. That doesn't mean that I'm not here for anything that has to do with her, because at the end of the day, when I think of rap, I think of somebody who sits there and listens to a beat and writes their own shit. Doesn't matter whether they doing whatever they have to do to keep up with what's modern or whatever. They change up their styles. They do whatever they, you know, they do whatever they do. At the end of the day, she's writing all her music. She writes her own fucking music. There's nothing that you can say or do that'll change the opinion on that for me. At the end of the day, she is the queen of rap because she does what she's supposed to do as a rapper. She writes her own music. And that's that. But anyways, the next single is Mi Mami, which is El Alfa and Cardi B. I honestly don't even want to play it. Like, this song was such a disappointment to me because I love when Cardi, you know, goes very Latina and Spanish. Although, you know, she is Hispanic and she can't use a shoe as a weapon to save her life. Like, you threw a really big, really tall, really sharp stiletto.
And you did not hit your target, baby.
That's embedded in Spanish women's DNA. Like, a chancla is like a boomerang for a Spanish woman. They throw that shit and that shit comes right back to them. And they never miss their target. I don't know what food you eating or what Offset is doing to you, but he's sucking the Spanish out of you, baby. And that was a fail to me. I'm just saying. I love when she does her Spanish shit because I love her like when she speaks Spanish, it talks to me. It's amazing. Sometimes I wish she was a Spanish artist, to be honest. I think I'd like her more if she was a Spanish artist. But, baby, Cardi, your writers did you dirty on this track. They said, I'm tired of this bitch. I'm gonna give her ABCs in Spanish and I'm gonna let her, like, you sound horrible. It sounds like you wrote this.
And that's an insult. I didn't, that's an insult, so.
I applaud her. I applaud her for reaching out and working with these, you know, dembo artists, trying to promote Latin music and all that. But baby, if you're gonna do that, you gotta come hard. There was nothing that you said that caught my attention. My favorite part of the song is when El Alfa talks about the pan and salami, like, and that says something because that shit was whack. So,
Tú eres mi mami, yo soy tu papi. Tú eres mi mami, tú me des ese pan, le pongo el salami. Yo soy tu papi, yo soy tu papi, papi. Tú eres mi mami, mami, yo soy tu papi, papi.
Mi papi, tú eres mi papi. Yo soy la cama de oro con palma, no hago coro. Ladera la fina, que rico todo. Tú me regalas una YouTube.
Baby, you are 6 feet under the water right now. I was a fan of that Money song. That shit was catchy as fuck. I think the bars were weak in that song, but the beat was catchy as fuck. The production was dope. I just feel like whoever wrote that, again, did you dirty. They were just like, fuck this Cardi bitch. Let's just write because she'll take anything that we give her. That's how I felt like it was. But that Money track was dope.
This is a piece of shit.
And I need you to take that back, and I need you to, like, grab that paper with all the words and the lyrics on it and smack everybody who participated in writing this track. Smack them with that piece of paper. And don't. You should have took that little mix deal, baby. You shouldn't have not turned it down, because look what's happening now. I'm just saying, like, I guess you learn, right? Maybe next time you won't be a bitch and you won't turn. Let me not say all that. Oh my God, they're gonna hate me.
They're gonna hate me.
Whatever. Last but not least, Takeoff's album, The Last Rocket. When I tell you that Takeoff should have been a single artist and never joined Migos, because this album is crack. This album is dope as fuck. The production on this album, the lyricism on this album. I'm not sure if he writes his own stuff. I'm sure I can figure it out, but I never really actually looked. But I feel like if he writes his own stuff, he should have wrote for fucking Quavo, because that Quavo album was trash. I feel like they're supposed to help each other out. They're in a group. You're supposed to be helping. You let your friend put that trash-ass album, you let him put it out. And then you came a month after him and dropped this fire. You trying to bring him down. That's what you're trying to do. But I'm here for it. You want to know why? Because this album is fucking dope.
It's fucking dope.
Take off. I that bando when it's still vague. I know you can tell them about my paper, about my conversation.
Like I'm playing game like no money face.
Stomach ducked up like that Brinks truck. I'm a brand new walking $1,000,000.
About to lead the way, or follow me, lead the way.
They won't find. Before that bad and bullshit bench, it ain't worth it. She do that shit on purpose.
So that was Takeoff, The Last Rocket. Like I said, this album is crack, this album is a 5, and this album is swimming to infinity and beyond on some fucking Buzz Lightyear shit. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did like it, make sure you thumbs up it. Make sure you subscribe with that little red button down there. And right next to it is the bell notifications, because why wouldn't you want to know when I post a video like this? Why wouldn't you want to know? This is Tsunamii Dee, Kingpin of the Sea, and I'm out.